Americans are going to have to realize that the fact that women don't have bodily autonomy in certain states, the fact that capitalism is a thing, the fact that slavery ever took place, it's like if you just take a look at slavery, it was based on a delusion and a lie and a series of lies. So the forward trajectory of this nation has always been managed by a few people, a few rich people, rich white men. Now we have the 1% that's been growing and basing their wealth off of taking the lives of others and oppressing others. And then they justify it for whatever reason. I'm not even going to worry about it. But people in mass have to realize that is just, it's a delusion. So people who use simulation logic will understand that what we believe right now are simply thoughts and burps from our conscious or our subconscious that we can actually change. We just decide that capitalism doesn't have to be practiced in a toxic manner, and that sickening our environment is not a thing that we're going to do anymore. And that if we have to go relieve a few heads from shoulders, that's what we got to do. If you don't, your world's going to be burning. People in coastal areas just got, God rest in peace, the people who passed away. And for the people who've lost everything, I am so sorry. But people in coastal areas need to know that terraforming is just beginning. There's other stuff that's going to happen. I think a couple of months ago I predicted this. I'll see if I can get you guys that was going to happen within about 3 months. We were going to see that happen. And I told people that you're probably going to have to be walking out of wherever you're living. And I'm about to post videos to show you that a lot of those people who unfortunately are the victims of what has gone on in that area, that they are having to walk out of their homes. And I'm going to see if I can bring you guys more data and predictions to help people understand like what's coming. Because it's truly, because people have to en masse decide we're not going to take it. And quite frankly, you don't need a mass of people, like 100%. You need just enough to make a big enough. And let me just pause for a moment, because I think people are going to misunderstand that I'm like advocating for terrorism, because I'm not. But people have to decide. It's kind of like with Palestine. We're not going to take it. And we actually still have further work to do with that. Because we saw that we were too late to the battle. That battle's been going on for a while. And it's not that we're done or finished, but it's that we have more work to do, because people who are people of character need to be people who run for political office and positions. It's just the way it is. Most of us, we can't quite stomach politics from that disgusting sense that a person needs to engage in politics, that we don't even want to be involved. We just rather stay with our family, protect our peace, and move on. But you don't have a choice. That's what I mean when I say we are in mass, or at least enough of us to make changes. There are those of us who are going to have to start running for political office that are just uncorruptible, and you're going to have to accept the fact that the stronger lobbyist will be gunning for you. And there are people that are ready, that are sitting in the wings, who just talk themselves out of it, okay? Who are going to have to be prepared. It's like the video. Got to be prepared to put yourself, your body on the machine, because this isn't going to stop until we make it stop and we change our minds. Is it too late? No, it's not too late. No, and we are in a way exactly where we need to be. Wow. So like the fulcrum of the universe, like it's pushing us. This is going to sound crazy. It's pushing us in like a better direction. And so there's time for us to continue to swing in a better direction, right? So people are waking up, people have access to information, they're about to close off TikTok. So if people just keep the light that's inside of themselves, and the fact that they saw what's going on, and they know that these fools are going to try to run back to what we saw that they're doing and which we've educated ourselves about, and people take action. There's something that I'm writing about faith. What people are going to need is faith. I'm not talking about religion, okay? Faith is just belief plus actions that take that belief that you have, and those actions fight to manifest, to bring into the world what you feel is true. And so Americans, that's why I say the fulcrum of the universe, it's there to where we can move forward in like a better, just a healthier, better direction. It's not perfection, right? Because the work is continual, but we have the chance. People just have to have faith, and they have to fight. It can't just be belief. We all naturally believe that we deserve better. Problem is that belief doesn't get you anything but belief, right? It's just a thought you have, like a burp out of your subconscious, right? And some people don't even bring it from the subconscious into the conscious long enough to grasp it, conceive of it, and say, you know what? I believe that can happen. Because when they do that and they fight until they do, and they advocate until they get a mass amount of people believing the same thing, that's what happened with Palestine. Until people do that for cause after cause after cause after cause, like there's got to be somebody who's gonna, you know how people have to have their cause, the pets, the animals, the trees, making the world a more natural environment. Like if people don't start giving birth to what they believe about the causes and the things that they're passionate about, the world's gonna go. I don't I don't think people, the problem is the churchianity. And I'm just going to speak from that standpoint. We have a lot of death cults that were built into and that were fostered by colonialism, imperialism, white supremacy. And so people have had to go through a phase of deconstruction that they now are going to have to allow the thing that was given birth to in them, this conception that things could be different. They're going to have to take faith. I believe that Hollywood can exist without, and the music scene can exist without P3DOs being the gatekeepers who put every person through the same hazing, right? I listened to Dame Dash, not Dame Dash, sorry, it's another guy, call it hazing, when they should just call it what it is, but you can't say that on TikTok. But I'll leave it here. I think people need to take what I've just said, and if you just take that much, like, we can survive this, because 2025 is going to be interesting. 2026, 2027, I think 2023 I gave you guys, maybe even also in 2022, I'll tell you, here's the projection of what you're gonna see. Somebody asked me how I do this. I'm not gonna say, not until I'm being paid for it. But for you guys, there's so many people out there who do not have the money to withstand all of this. And let me just tell you, you need to look at what the rich are doing. They're getting bunkers. They're putting out movies in which they suspect either civil war, social unrest that they're going to induce, or whatever else. So I'm just telling you all now, because I'm not telling you how much time we have. What I'm trying to get you all to do is to take that passion, that thing that you have conceived of, and you need to take that cause and you need to apply faith to it. Because if you want to save yourselves, because I'm going to come out with another video about situational awareness, which is going to be required. Because there's some things that are coming down the pipe that people are going to be blown the heck over. And that's why I put out the video the other day to tell people you must remove yourself from accepting the fact that you're going to be a chew toy of your time. Okay? And that you deserve better. Because that's what you need to manifest and give birth to. Because if not, time is going to eat y'all alive.